Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the week ahead, the week that starts on December 8th and finishes up on the 14th. I'm using the Wild Reflections Tarot cards from Spell. And before I get too much into this, let me say happy birthday. If it's your birthday anytime within the next, Sagittarius season is going to be closing up on the 21st of December. And so we still have quite a few more days of Sagittarius season. So again, happy birthday season to you, Sagittarius. Lots of love and light sent your way. I have a 4-card spread for you today, looking at that week ahead reading. One more shuffle for you. And then I'm going to split this 3 ways. We're going to get rolling. The Wild Reflections tarot cards from Spell. I usually get my tarot cards off of Amazon if you're interested at all. And so let's get started for Sagittarius, looking for that first card to be the general energy of the week ahead. For Sagittarius, what is the general energy of the week ahead for you? We have death energy. This is not just a physical death, though it could be. I've really rarely yet to see that, actually never. Let me rephrase that. But I get the message of the transformation in the physics and chemistry, science. There's that quote that says energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transmuted. It can only be changed. That's death energy. This is major arcana for the sign of Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but this could just be the energy in this week right now, change. And I'm talking good, positive change. It's transforming something into something else. And I do believe it's going to be for your highest and best good, Sagittarius. Death energy is just transforming one thing to another, and it's for your highest good. The next card we're looking for is the obstacles. What can you let go of? For the sign of Sagittarius, what is getting in your way? What is creating a standstill? What is making it so that you can't do your job, you can't do your life? You're feeling like this is like a spoke in the wheel. You can't ride your bike. We just had that full moon in Gemini last Thursday. I still saw it on Friday. It was one of the most beautiful moons I've ever seen. So that's what we're looking for, is what to let go of. And that's what you do in a full moon. So maybe we'll find out what your... Oh, yeah, of course. This is a perfect example. 10 of Wands. This is definitely a burden. And it's like overwhelming burden. I was giving one of the other signs the example that the 10 of Wands is like wearing a 50-pound backpack full of rocks. You're trying to climb the hill, and ordinarily you could climb the hill just fine, but when you've got this stupid thing on your back, you can't walk right, you can't stand up straight, your back literally, maybe even physically hurts because you've been wearing the weight of the world. You've been bearing all the burdens on your back. You've been taking all of the complaints and bull crap and, it's just too much. And this is showing up as an obstacle, what you need to let go of. Absolutely. Who doesn't need to let go of that kind of energy? I mean, you do not need to be the whipping pony, the whipping horse, the workhorse, you don't need to be the scapegoat. None of that. None of that. So let go, release, tell everybody they need to come pick up their burden and give it back to them. Let them know that you're no longer there to, relieve their burdens, and then you're overburdened. So 10 of Wands, obstacles, what to let go of. Your blessings. Next card, looking for your blessings. For Sagittarius, what is something good What is something good that you can just focus on and relish and be so excited about for the sign of Sagittarius for this upcoming week? What is something good? Tell me something good. Bow, bow. Queen of Cups. Beautiful, loving, light-filled, mothering, feminine emotional energy. And that feminine emotional energy, Queen of Cups, is definitely nurturing. They're psychic, they're intuitive, they're blessed, they're abundant. They know how to make things happen. They know how to creatively get their emotions to the right people at the right time. They know how to make someone be on their side and make it seem like it was their idea to begin with. And that way, it's not persuasive, it's not convincing, it's not pressure. It's just, hey, you know, what would be really great in your life is this seashell that I have here. And so if you wouldn't mind opening up the business for seashells, that would be awesome. And then that person's like, I've always wanted to do a seashell business, and I absolutely want your seashell. So fill in the blank with what seashell is for you. But this is really beautiful, feminine, just gonna show up at the right place at the right time and have the right people sign the right line. Queen of Cups. Love it. Very intuitive and psychic, like I said. So it's almost they can feel it, they can sense it, they can see it. They know how to protect themselves from things that are not savory, but they also know when and where to put themselves so that they are in the right place at the right time. And that's very much Queen of Cups. This is your blessing. This is your what to focus on energy, Sagittarius. And it's interesting. So more water energy. You had that death energy, which is Scorpio at the beginning. And this can be attributed to Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but mostly it's Cancer. So could be dealing with a Cancer. Maybe a Cancer person right now is your blessing. And the last card is going to be the message from Spirit, the message from Divine, the message from the universe, the message from wherever it is that you believe love comes from. Let's just call it that. That's going to be your message. Let's hear some good news for this week for the sign of Sagittarius. This last card is, oh, Scorpio just had this. You might have a Scorpio in your life. You really, really might. But this is showing up, and I'm going to say the exact same thing because I feel the exact same way, is this can be looked at as you're left out, you're forgotten about, you're in the cold, you're abandoned, you're neglected, you are excluded. You know what I mean? You could really look at your life from that angle. But what happens if you flip it and you look at things from the other angle is, but have I tried? Have I inserted myself? Have I made my presence known? Have I made my desires known? Does everybody in this house know that I would love to be in there? If I'm out here and I'm cold and I'm hungry and I'm feeling a little bit lost and lonely, what if I just walked up and knocked on the door? They would let me in, and then I could be warm and fed too. So it's a perspective thing, in my opinion. And that's the message for you. It's very similar if you have Scorpio in your chart or you're dealing with the Scorpio. I said the exact same thing pretty much to them. And that is, maybe take the initiative to make the change that you desire to see. Be the change that you desire to see. I think that was Gandhi that said that. But if you don't like your circumstances, then change it. Five of Pentacles does not have to be sad and lost and lonely and feeling sorry for yourself. It can be empowerment. It can be take the bull by the horns and go do it. Don't sit there and let people treat you like that. Turn it around so that you can include yourself. And, see about that. If you've not tried that already, see how that feels. But Sagittarius, this is your reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for all of your time and effort and energy and attention. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, and I would love to see you interact with my channel by way of liking, subscribing, following, sharing, reposting. Any of that interaction is so helpful to the algorithm of my channel. So thank you again. Be well and be blessed.